Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is...
All right, KGR, welcome to my YouTube channel. What we have here is a 2004 Chevy Impala. I'm about to bring you in and show you exactly what's going on with the vehicle. Please, if you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing, support your boy in any way you can. KG, you know my slogan. Let's go. We're getting it right now. What I'm doing right now is to show you the belt of this vehicle was already off already. There was no the pulley, the harmonic balancer, the pulley was bad, so the pulley kind of yanked out of the harmonic balancer, so the belt couldn't stay. When the guy was driving in, the belt slipped out in because the way the pulley was kind of bent on the thing, so it was rattling. That's the reason why the belt continued to snap out. So we're replacing the harmonic balancer. So the bolt there is a 18 bolt that I'm trying to take off right now, so I can get prepared to take out the harmonic balancer. And this harmonic balancer, you need a special tools to be able to take it out. So I didn't have the tools, so I have to go to AutoZone to borrow the tools. So right there now, I'm taking out the 18 bolt. So once I take out the 18 bolt now, then I'm going to bring the special tools. What you're going to see next now is the special tools that I'm going to use to be able to take out this harmonic balancer. So first, there was a bolt that I was trying to put in there. First, I went to go and get some spray so I can spray it in. That's the special tools that I need. So I'm going to spray some penetrating oil on it, WD-40, just to make it easy for me. So I put that bolt there. The bolt was too tiny, so I have to use another bolt, which is a 14 bolt. That's the bolt right there now going in there is a 14 bolt. Once that bolt I threaded in, it was good enough for me to be able to use that bolt. So now I'm going to get some penetrating oil, the WD-40, to spray on it. That's what I'm going to go and get now. Once I get that, then I sprayed it on it so I can lubricate it, so there's something a bit more easier. So that's what I'm doing. I spray it on the hole there, so it'll be easy for me to thread that 14 bolt right there. That's what I'm doing, threading the 14 bolt right there. And there's gonna be a bigger washer that I'm going to use that has different holes. So I'm going to place that in over. That's right there. That's what I'm trying to show you right now. So the next thing I'm going to do, I'll take up that 14 bolt. Then now I can put that washer over it, and then that's it right there. So the washer is already there. The 14 bolts, the 14 bolt is there, thread into that harmonic balance. So now I'm going to use a power gun now. Why I'm screwing it, tightening it, then that's something there will be pulling back. The harmonic balance will be pulling back. So while I'm forcing it against the crank shaft, then the harmonic balance will be pulling out. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm using my power gun to screw it in. While I'm doing that, you see the release of the harmonic balancer, and I keep spraying something on it just to lubricate it, to be able to get it out easily. So while I'm doing that, I'm forcing it now, forcing it against that crankshaft. So you see now it keep coming backward little by little, until I was able to finally get it out. I keep screwing it, so it's pulling it right there. There you go, right there. The thing came out nice and easy. So now I'm trying to demonstrate the reason why we're replacing it. You can see the harmonic balance. You can see right inside there. There's a little like a pulley inside that harmonic balancer. So that pulley, anytime it separates from the harmonic balance, so the harmonic balance will be like wobbling. and when it wobbles, the belt will tend to snap out of the thing. So that one was really bad, and this happened to a lot of Chevy Impala. So that's it right there. So the next thing that I'm going to show you guys now, I'm showing you guys now the part number of the harmonic balance. It bought it from AutoZone, and the special tools that you're gonna need, that right there, that tools right there, that's what you're gonna need to be able to do that job. If you don't have that tools right there, don't even think about it doing this job. You have to have that tools, and that's the part number right there. It's not really expensive tools. I didn't have one. It's about $27, $28 or something like that. So I rented it from AutoZone, you know, for $25 and some cents. But I just end up buying it anyway, because this kind of job, they don't seem to come around very often. So I just end up buying it anyway. So right now, what I'm still showing you the separation of the harmonic balance. So now that's a new one. You see the way it look nice and everything. That the washer there is tight in and everything looks good there. So the next thing I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna bring you guys back to the car very shortly. Then how we're gonna put that harmonic balance back in there. So I'm using a different techniques. When you guys saw when I was bringing it out, I have to force out the harmonic balance, but now I'm gonna use a different techniques on this. So first thing I did was to spray something on that crankshaft right there, and there's a special key right there, right? You don't want to lose that key. You have to make sure when you're putting it back, that key is still right there. If not, you're going to end up, it's going to be a nightmare for you. So the next thing I'm going to do now, I'm going to put the harmonic balance. First, I spray something on it, lubricate it first. Then the next thing I do, I put the harmonic balance over there. Then I'm going to tap it in. That was the way I get it in, because I couldn't show that on the video because the camera was right on my face there. So once you put that harmonic balance on that key there, you just tap it. So I was using a 34 socket. That's something fitting that hole very well, right around the harmonic balance. It fitting really good. So I put the 34 socket there with a hammer. I just keep like hammering it. You have to make sure that something is really square, really good. I spray some more penetrating oil on it. Then I just use the hammer. That's it right there, the 34. I use it, use the hammer just to tap it. I continue to tap it, continue to tap it, continue to tap it until I get it to the point where I want it to be. Because the last thing you don't want to do is put the bolt in there and try to force it in. You can end up messing up that thread right there, and this whole thing will be a fiasco. It will be a whole mess there. You don't want to do that. You want to make sure you use just like I showed you, 34, tap it in, you continue to tap it. Once it gets to where it's supposed to be, and you confident enough that it get to where it's supposed to be, now you can now put in your 18 the bolt. I put it that, and now I'm going to screw it, tight it, and once I do that, then we know we're good. We move on to the next step. So I'm going to use my power gun now to tuck that in there to get it to make sure that everything is tight and nice and neat. Then that's what I'm doing now. Put my power gun on it, tight it to the point that I know it's tight enough. Then I know that one is good right there. So now we'll leave there. So I'm gonna go up there now, and the next thing we're gonna do, try to put in that belt. The belt was off before I even start working there, so I'm gonna put in the belt now. So in this case, you can go. I went on top to go and put in the belt. So I couldn't show that as well, but it's easy. All you need is just a wrench, 3/8 wrench to put in that belt. You don't need a special tools for that. I'm going to show you right in a minute. There you go. That's the wrench right there. It's a 3/8. It's a long extension that I have on that. I just put it in,
slip on the belt right there. Everything was good to go. The belt was tight. Just make sure when you're doing it, make sure when you put in the belt, check very well. Make sure that belt go through all the groove, the alternator, the power steering pump, and the water pump, and the pulley, and the tensioner. Make sure that thing goes through the groove very well. Once you're confident enough to know that you went through the groove, then you're good. Because the last thing you want to do is start the car, and if you don't go through the groove, it can snap out. So you don't want to do that. You want to make sure that you go through the groove and you're confident enough that everything is good. Then that's it. So the next thing you just need to do is start the car. I start the car, watch it, everything looking very, very beautiful. You know, the car is running, money balance, everything is good. There's no more wobbling. So I know that KG
So
have
there you
done a
have
good
it,
job.
folks. Question, comments. You know what to do. KG will always reply you. Please consider subscribing while I try to save you money in your pocket. The only thing you can do for me is subscribe. The subscription is free also. I'll see you on my next episode. KG says signing out. Brooklyn, shout out. Peace. I am God.